Hey guys, Pip the Kid here, and I just wanted to show you my loadouts because I saw a couple people asking about them. So, my favorite gun, it's definitely gonna get nerfed eventually. It's the AIC 973 sight boarded compensator for vertical recoil and the first shot recoil. Reinforced barrel for damage range and bullet velocity, which bullet velocity is really underrated in this game. At least I feel whenever I use bullet velocity attachments, it feels like the gun is just way more hit scan, kills a lot quicker, and you deal with a lot less of the netcode issues. Could just be placebo though. Vertical grip, extended mag, quick draw, heavy stock, and rapid fire. This class in particular, this is the class I use when I want to not play the objective, when I want to do a lot of flanking or getting spawns in hardpoint with Ninja, Forward Intel, and Vigilance. The class I do have, though, the same build but with only 5 attachments. Just because I want all green perks for when I do want to play OBJ, which is Tac Mask and Flat Jacket, Dispatcher, and Guardian. Guardian is super underrated. It basically works exactly like Quick Fix the whole time you're on the point. As soon as you stop taking damage, you're getting healed right away. There's no delay, it's pretty insane, and no one uses it. You could use Gearhead, which just gives you faster trophy systems. The VMP Elite, I usually use this on like the small maps when it really doesn't matter, like Babylon. I guess they're all kind of small. Payback. And I have, these are the attachments. I'm not gonna explain every class just because I feel like it would be crazy. And for all my classes, I run Stims and Semtex. There's really no reason to run anything else. I mean, I guess you could use frag, but I don't like cooking nades. And impact grenades are pretty good. I just don't use them. And if you are going to be running and gunning, I think dexterity is the best, at least for mouse and keyboard, because jumping is your aim does kind of get affected a lot when you're jumping around. That I've noticed at least, but Gung Ho is like, I mean, it's a pretty nice perk since you get to run while reloading, which will save you a lot. Assassin, like it's really the only second perk. Bruiser kind of just sucks. And double time or bankroll, I mean, you could swap these out. Double time to me doesn't feel that important, but I think it's better than bankroll. Bankroll is just hardline for this year. And then I run perk read on this and Ninja, of course, because if you're running around, I mean, your footsteps are crazy loud. Same thing with the C9. There's the attachments. I don't like rapid fire. I know some people run it because, I mean, you're going to be up close with the C9 regardless. But rapid fire just feels bad on all the guns except for the AIC. That's pretty much all my run gun classes. All these other ones are pretty much like what I use for doing OBJ. And I pretty much only use trophy system on all my classes just because the util spam is so crazy, and your teammates, for the most part, almost everyone is running the assault pack. So they're usually on the ground, or like if you want to talk in game, I mean, you could just ask someone and they probably throw it down for you. The AMS, I don't know if I would say this is my top AR. I really like the AK, but I mean, the recoil is like kind of wonky sometimes. My top AR is probably the Asphalt, just because I like how it's kind of a flex AR in my opinion, because it feels like it could be in the SMG category, but it does really well in the AR category too. And not many people use it, but it's probably because it's a level 55 weapon. So the suppressed reinforced barrel, I mean, it's the best barrel vertical grip because the recoil on this gun is crazy if you don't have any attachments for it. It's so hard to choose what mag you want because they're all so close in cons. I'm just gonna stick with extended mag 1. It reloads fast enough, but once you start getting down here, the cons get pretty wonky. Like the sprint to fire is so bad. And then the extra ADS and reload speed, so I'm just gonna stick with 1. 30's pretty good. And it reloads kind of quick. Quick draw and reload springs to help more with that recoil. Really not that bad. I'm not using my regular mouse. There's just a lot of horizontal recoil and you can't really control it. I mean, in this game, you're not really getting into long firefights, are you? Here's the AMS again. All my perks are gonna pretty much be Flat Jacket Dispatcher or Guardian if I'm not running Perk Read, and then if I'm running Perk Read, I mean, there's so many choices for Perk Read, you really can't go wrong. There's the perk one is just crazy. There's Ghost, Ninja. I would always run Ninja over Ghost unless you notice pretty early on that team is spamming UAVs and counter UAVs. Well, I guess that doesn't really matter. UAVs more specifically. And Tac Mask is crazy. Here's the AMS attachments. Pretty much all my guns are the same. Since I'm mouse and keyboard, I will focus mostly on recoil. Controller, I would assume it's a little different because you have aim assist. The GPR, that I guess I should go more with the AMS. The AMS is, I like it more than the M4, honestly. I don't know why, but when I use the M4, it feels like it gets way more hit markers than the AMS. And I feel like I could be more accurate with the AMS than the M4, but that's personally me. It could just be a weird thing with me. GPR, I was getting a lot of hit markers with this until I met some dude in the lobby, and he gave me his build, and he had bullet velocity bullets, or fire mods, I guess, with the reinforced barrel, and it made it feel so much better when I started using this build. The thing with the GPR is its headshot damage is a lot better than the other ARs, so you could hit heads. This gun can outperform the other ARs, but to me, the AMS or the XM4 and the Asphalt's outperform it. The KSV, so this is the only sub I run if I want to run a sub in the OBG position. OBJ. For me, I feel like it's better. I know the C9 kills faster in that 15 meter range, but when I personally like the KSV more than all of the other SMG. To me, it feels like it goes through people a lot smoother. AK-74, which is probably my favorite AR. It just has pretty wonky recoil sometimes. Pretty much the same with the other ARs. Built for recoil control, some movement. Commando grip helps out because this gun does have a pretty slow ADS and sprint fire, so help that out a little bit. The Asphalt's, I already went over that. And then this is my XM4 build. I feel like I'm getting stomped or something. Pretty much the same as all the other ARs. I mean, it shoots pretty straight. So it's just the horizontal gets pretty wonky when you keep spraying. And that's pretty much it. I guess the secondary is the same. I think this is the best pistol. It kills in 2 shots most of the time. There's the attachments for that. That's pretty much it. See ya.